everybody. Welcome to the Mom's View. My name's Shahrzad, and you know Kayli and Carly, and we have two beautiful guests. I think you guys remember Jamie. She does the DIY challenge. She's been a guest before. And Jacinda. And together they do a blog called Pretty Prudent.
Good with your colors.
I know, we're very
cute. We try to coordinate whenever we get together.
Yeah, welcome you guys. You guys know that you can always keep the convo going on social media by using the hashtag TMVTalk. So are you guys ready for some updates?
Yes.
All right, update time. Ladies, I hear you're writing a book. Tell us about your book and your website.
Very exciting. So we've been working on our first book together, which is Pretty Prudent Home. And we actually were just doing a hardcore writing session in Palm Springs.
I saw really hardcore with a cocktail.
Yes.
Well, really
we're artists.
Alcohol stimulates your mind.
We're like
Hemingway. Our Hemingway by the pool. A lot of work done. It's been a really amazing experience writing this book. We've almost for 5 years now. We've had this DIY website that we've worked on together but long distance. I'm in Dallas and Jamie is in LA, and that's great sometimes and hard sometimes, and it's really, really fun when we can get together and be creative together. It's a treat for us.
Well, yeah, and usually we get our families together. Jacinda has 3 little ones, and my daughter thinks of her oldest as like her cousin. They decided they were cousins. But this time we wanted to really just like write and just bust it out and be creative. So we went to Palm Springs, but we're like old ladies. We were fast asleep by 8 p.m. every night.
We were on like the Palm Springs retiree schedule. We were up before 5 a.m. in bed, lights out at 9.
We were like dinner at 4:30. Like, yeah, it was.
She was like, "This is really sad." I'm like, "I am not sad. I am so happy."
Feels good, go for it.
I was like,
That
"Give me my
sounds like
slipper socks
perfection.
and let's
I
go to
have
bed."
3 children, and I got to sleep 12 hours last night. Amazing.
That's a beautiful thing. Okay, give me a brief synopsis of your website, Pretty Prudent.
Well, we are a lifestyle site. We started out really with providing DIYs, but the site has grown over 5 years, so we cover travel, style, fashion, some makeup and hair, and then of course we still like how to make things, because we are just like crafty. We sew, we...
Leading up to, the holidays, we've been doing lots of gift guides, still more to come. That's been really fun, just to research all the cool new products that are out there, and we do gift guides for everything from baby to for crafting, obviously. We each do one of our own personal style, pets, gifts for the husband, kind of like everything. So we really have branched out this year and done more of those. It's been really fun.
Jeez, watch out, Martha Stewart.
We're like, forward this gift list to your family, and then you'll get everything that you want. So that's what we do. Yeah.
So I know you guys had a really popular DIY tutorial, gold leafing, which is perfect for the holidays. So we are going to jump to that clip and share it with you guys.
Check it out. It's easier than you think. We got a whole bunch of white dishware and wood stuff that was like $5 or less, and we made it beautiful and shiny for the holidays with a little bit of gold leaf.
Yeah, we think gold is really making a comeback. You've been seeing silver and sparkles and glitter for a couple of years now, but we're really loving the gold look that we have here on the table.
What we did was we used imitation gold leaf. You can use real gold leaf if you're fancy.
A millionaire.
Yeah, if you're a millionaire. But we used imitation gold leaf, and it is so ridiculously simple to do that we think that you're going to want to gold leaf everything that you own.
We're both pretty addicted to it. It's really fun.
You guys are pros. Yeah. You make me want to gold leaf. I love gold.
I can do that. I'm not crafty.
That's a very easy craft.
And people are very impressed by it.
It looks so fancy.
Well, and you can do it with silver leaf or copper leaf too. And I think copper is like hot right now. So.
Do you ladies have any updates? Yeah. Kayli, are you still pregnant?
I'm still pregnant, but I'm feeling 1 billion times better. Yay!
You hit the hump.
I'm on a medication from the doctor. Nice. And if anyone is struggling with sickness during pregnancy, talk to your doctor. I'm feeling a lot better, and life is great.
Good.
And right in time for the holidays. So I'm gonna eat so much turkey.
Carly, any updates with you?
No, I'm not pregnant. But anytime I like tweet or say anything like, I have news, people are like, are you pregnant? I'm like,
they really want you to be pregnant. Really badly.
We all have to be together.
Shoot, how can we make that happen? What do you have to do again?
I don't know.
Anybody out there can give Carly some tips on how she can get pregnant?
It's traumatizing.
We should do a DIY video on that.
No, but Cooper had a birthday and he turned 6. And
blows my mind.
I know.
Like, how is that happening?
I know. I'm not getting older, but he is. It's so weird.
That's strange how that works. So when are we going to set Cooper and Scarlett up on their arranged marriage?
That's what I was like, Claire, we're going to have to have a showdown.
I don't know, ladies. The more older I get, last night Shay was like, I feel bad for any girl that ever dates Cooper. I'm like, you're right, because I'm going to read him the right. You better.
So ladies, our topic of the day is hectic holidays, crazy stories from the holidays. Do you guys have anything? Jacinda, do you have anything fun? I see you smiling.
Growing up, my parents were divorced, but lived about a half hour apart. So I always had very hectic, overscheduled holidays, especially for Christmas. It would be from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., you'll be here, and we have to open presents at 6, and then you have to go here. And so it was always a little stressful. And so now that I am a grown-up and I'm married and I live further away from family, I'm very much all about we are here. This is our holiday. You know, we have dinner here. We maybe go 2 doors down to my brother-in-law's a little bit, but then we're in pajamas, we're chilling, we're, you know, church and back in pajamas and opening some presents and eating like lasagna. There's no big elaborate table spread. It's all about having a really comfortable, relaxing time.
Coming from like a divorced family, it's so funny because I think, I haven't had crazy hectic stories, but I think about Cooper and his Christmas morning and Eve is so crazy. But as a parent, you're like, well, we both love you. We both want to spend time with you. But being the child, do you wish that maybe you just would have done 1 year with your dad and then 1 year with your mom? Or are you grateful you got to see both?
I don't think so. You kind of just have to embrace it.
Right. My parents are divorced too, and I do not look back and regret any of those crazy holidays, you know, but I was raised Jewish, but my dad remarried a shiksa, and my little brother and sister, they're 17 and 18, so they're like half my age. So that's when we started doing Christmas, was like when I was a teenager. But before then, I actually really enjoyed Christmas Day because, you know, for Jewish people, it's Chinese food in a movie. You know, it's like it was always a super mellow, quiet day. And then, you know, when the kids were born, then it became like, you know, we have to go spend time with them. And then I started to really love it. And now that I have my daughter, we totally go all out for Christmas, and we do the same thing. We're like, because my parents are divorced, and my husband's parents kind of live far away, so we're like, everyone can come over, and it's like the one time that my mom and dad are in the same room and are happy and stuff.
You're a really great cook, and so everyone's pretty happy to come to your house because you usually blow it out with a feast for everyone.
Well, because kind of what I do is I'm like, I'm in the kitchen and this is where I'll be. Bye.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, you guys can all be hectic out there. It's nice and quiet.
When you're looking for our house, you know, so many homes have that open kitchen plate span, like yours. You know, the kitchen's open, but my house still has like the old school kitchen that you have like you can close the door and stuff. And I'm like, that's what I want. So I can go in there and be like, bye everyone. And then you make all the food, which is like, for me, it's meditative. I really enjoy it. And then you like put it out and people are like so happy. It's great. It's like such a fun, I love it.
And you also don't have to look at the dishes while you eat. Because that is the problem with an open kitchen. You're like, I can't wait to get in there and clean up that mess.
All the dishes. Yeah, and then you sit there and make all the kids do the dishes. That's fantastic. Well, this is the first year I think my daughter's old enough to like have that responsibility. So I'm psyched. I'm like, set the table. Yeah. She loves setting the table. Your kids love doing that. Like, she makes little place cards with it, like your name spelled wrong and stuff. It's cute.
I think it's more of a girly thing.
I think
like,
so
what?
Boys are like, I'm playing.
Yeah.
And that just continues on through the rest of their lives, doesn't it? Just kidding.
Do you ladies have any crazy stories?
I don't feel like I really have any crazy stories. I think when I was little, I remember it being hectic, like running all over. We had to go to all the grandmas. And, and then I remember my mom saying, we're just doing Christmas here. We can go see the grandmas another day, or they're welcome to come here, which was nice. But I don't really remember anything being hectic. And still now, I feel like I have such a great mother-in-law, and my mom takes care of everything that I just kind of get to enjoy. Like I just like show up, really bring some vegetable tray.
It makes me feel like not as much of a grown-up because maybe we'll experience more of that hecticness when we're like preparing and inviting people over and doing all these things. Right now, like I just get to go enjoy, and then I'll bring the vegetable tray or the napkins because I can't cook anything.
You know what? I don't feel bad not feeling like a grown-up. I'm okay.
Soak it up
I'll
to
be
be
there
as long as you can.
I have to say my favorite Christmas ever was, I think I was 20 years old, and I travel. Like I love to go places, and back then I would go, like it seems very dangerous now, the things I did, but I went by myself to Vietnam, and when you bought a ticket that leaves on Christmas, it's way cheaper than any other time because no one wants to fly on Christmas morning. And then you skip Christmas in the air because you go over like the date line and the time changes. But because that wasn't really important to me then, I would never do that now because it's my daughter, but it wasn't important to me then. So it was really like very magical to me to be like in a quiet airport and traveling, and then you go see what Christmas is like in like Southeast Asia or in Brazil or something, and it's
Christmas
cool.
It's
crazy because it's so hot. It's the middle of summer there, and they have Santa stuff everywhere. People are in tiny bikinis.
Well, a lot of our readers are from Australia and New Zealand, so it's really interesting to see that we'll do really cozy projects, and they'll say, "Oh, I can't wait to do that in 6 months."
Right. I'll be like, "It's time to can all of your tomatoes from your garden," and they're like, "Yeah, it's the dead of winter." Like, what are you talking about?
Well, it's funny, I say that I avoid the hectic holiday, but they're. Well, I do now. I do avoid the hectic holiday, but because that was so much my experience growing up, if it's too small, it doesn't feel like a holiday.
Right.
So, we'll have Thanksgiving and I need at least one guest. It can't just be my immediate family because it doesn't feel like a holiday unless there's more people.
Carly, any crazy stories?
No, just with Cooper, he has literally so many places to go on Christmas, and that's the only hecticness I feel, so I feel pretty blessed. I'm glad to hear that, though, because I always stress, like, am I being selfish by wanting him to be here? Because his dad's birthday is also on Christmas Day, and then his dad's parents are divorced. So then he has those two grandmas and my parents' house. So it's like we alternate like where he goes on Christmas Eve. Our tradition is like Christmas Eve night. Christmas Day is just like really early in the morning, then everybody can kind of go to their own families.
Yeah.
So we try to get together on Christmas Eve and we spend like the whole day and have like food, and we usually go to like a gym that I've worked at, like a cheer gym, and we run around, let the kids be crazy, but it's like an all-day extravaganza. But
I don't think that you should worry about that. Like we had the same thing. Like don't worry, because that's like having all those places to go on Christmas. It's like, oh my God, there's so many people that love me, and I have this like wonderful family. You know what I mean? I think that's awesome.
And you know what else? I feel like everywhere Cooper goes, everyone is so excited to see him. He always just seems so happy. So
we're so spoiled at the end of the day. He's like, more presents. I'm like, okay.
I know. When your kids are like, okay, I'm done opening presents, that's when you know. It's like over the top. You're like, do I have to open these now?
Is everyone's kids really excited for Santa to come?
Of course.
Yes.
I mean,
yes. I'm always
excited. Do you feel different now because this is, your first pregnancy baby with the holidays?
I'm excited for this holiday season just because I feel like time's going to go by fast, and then I can have a baby. But next year, it's going to be a whole new thing, and I cannot wait. I feel like hopefully my family will start to come to me because I always go to the Bay Area because that's where all my family is. But yeah, if I dangle a little baby in front of them, they'll be like on Highway 5.
People will do for the like. They'll start moving, like,
I know, my mom.
The free plane tickets, like, start being offered left and right,
Sure, bring the baby. I'm excited. Well, we have a fun game of Would You Rather, holiday edition. So, Kaylee, first one. I'm scared. The first one is for you. Okay, would you rather eat tofurkey or a burnt turkey?
a burnt turkey.
Okay, Carly, would you rather wear holiday sweaters for the entire month of December or have carolers show up at your door every night for the month of December?
Sweaters. I would punch them all in the neck. Open the door, punch them in the neck. Kaylee would be like, can I do both of those? Kaylee's out dancing.
Jamie, would you rather drink eggnog every day for a month or eat latkes every day for a month?
Eat what?
Latkes.
I'm Jewish, of course I'm gonna eat latkes and drink the eggnog. I'll totally do both of those.
It's
potato pancakes.
Yeah, I love potato pancakes. I would choose latke with a
I don't know
side.
what latke is.
It's like a potato pancake.
pancake.
It's like a Jewish potato pancake.
I'll give you my grandma's recipe. It's delicious. I know that's easy.
Would you rather have that or a tofurkey?
I would definitely choose the latke on that one.
That's what it's called.
Tofurkey. It's a
Yeah. Remember I said it makes me think of like a jello-y turkey, like that they molded, like on a cartoon.
Yeah, like a gelatin turkey. Yeah, that's gross.
Jacinda. Would you rather get stranded during holiday travel or relive the plot of Home Alone as a child?
I would definitely pick Home Alone as an adult. And I have been stranded for the holidays.
Okay.
At the airport.
I think I might relive Home Alone.
Nice. Okay.
I could show those robbers I meant business.
Kayli, would you rather listen to Christmas music every day for a year?
Yes.
She does that already. She does that already.
Done.
Yes.
I was gonna say,
Got
or
me.
never hear it again.
I would listen to it every day. It makes me so happy.
Literally, I will like when I lived behind their house, I would come in. It's like August, and I come in. It's like Ray Charles Christmas. I'm like, what are you listening
trying to
to?
turn it off before anyone comes in.
Okay, Carly, or anybody. This is up for anybody now. Would you rather do your holiday shopping the day before Christmas?
I do that.
Or have to make all your presents by hand?
No.
These are like crafters of America.
I
They
would
could probably
rather-
make this table.
I would rather make all my presents by hand than go to a mall the day before Christmas. I would rather do anything. I would eat tofurkey before I would do that.
Okay, tofurkey is not that bad. I like tofurkey.
I know.
My name is Shahrzad and I eat tofurkey.
We haven't had it. I will try it for
not.
you so that I'll stop like bashing it. The mom's view.
Sure, like
It's pretty good in small doses. Yeah. Okay, let's see. There's more. Would you rather have the 12 days of Christmas show up at your house or arrange for the 12 days of Christmas to show up at someone else's house?
I would send them to Kayli. She would enjoy it.
Do you know what?
That would be the awesomest thing that anyone ever did for you. That's amazing.
What my mom always did when we did this growing up was she would have little things that we would do for the 12 days of Christmas, and it was a secret. We would knock on someone's door and leave the present there and run, and then watch them open the door, and it was like counting down to the 12 days of Christmas. It wasn't like the real thing,
Right.
obviously.
Our neighborhood's really good
We
about
didn't
making
put
like
doves on
Christmas
someone's door.
candies for everybody. I always love that when we get Christmas candies
Yeah.
and plates people make.
I always love the advent calendars because I could eat
Yeah.
chocolate all the time. But I would usually eat like a whole month's worth in a day. And
I love tofurkey.
And I love tofurkey.
I'm gonna make you a tofu advent calendar.
Well, I like chocolate and other things besides tofurkey.
Sorry,
as
you
well.
only get
I'm never going to live that one down. From now on, I should just wear a
the only thing
tofurkey on
that
my
sounds
head.
worse than that is that thing you were telling me about where you take a turkey and you stuff it with a fake duck and then you stuff it with
Oh, I've been to turducken. It's really good.
But you can do a vegan
a
version.
vegan one.
Oh.
I grew up in the Bay Area. It's very like forward vegetarian. Okay. Anyway, those are all the questions that I have. That was such a fun game. I feel like I could play that for an hour.
Let's do it again.
Let's do
next
it
time.
again. Okay, so now it's time to chat with our beautiful audience. So I have 2 Twitter questions. The first one is from Sam. She said, #TMV Talk, how do you make the holidays special and memorable if you are on a really tight budget? That's a great question.
I love making simple crafts. I always make crafts for my mother-in-law and for my mom, and I think you can do that on a budget.
Yeah.
And also doing like little things. I like to do advent calendars, and leave things in for the different days.
Yeah.
Like read a book with my kids or watch a movie.
cool.
Like simple things that means more to kids than getting.
Like you could do a
gifts
little
every
note
day.
of like something you love about your kid, and every day they can open up and be like, "You
so
love that I'm creative," or
Right.
you know, that would be
Right.
fun.
Or even just
Well,
color.
when I was growing up, we had a contest. The first person who spotted a Christmas tree in someone's window won $1, and it was a huge deal. Like we started looking like, 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, everyone was on a mission to see the first one. And the other thing is, and a lot of people do this, but my sister-in-law did it last year, is it's almost like the advent calendar, but they do something holiday related every day. So it might just be that she has a coloring sheet. It might be a little craft, or they might go look at Christmas lights, or they might do something big like ice skating. So it's a kind of a combination of free things and just like little fun things to do at home, like bake cookies.
Yeah, and I think for decorations, like if you want to decorate for the holidays, the most inexpensive like supply you can get that you can make so much cool stuff out of is tissue paper. Like you can make tassels, you can make garlands, you can wrap presents, you can do so much cool stuff with it, and it's you can buy it pretty inexpensively at like a bulk store.
Okay.
The kids and I just made snowflakes out of popsicle sticks, which it was so cheap, and we are putting them everywhere. Everywhere in the house.
Popsicles.
Yeah.
So creative.
I think nothing is more powerful than the spoken word. Like how often is it these days where you get a handwritten card in the mail?
Right.
And that's pretty, and you can always drop them off. But I think that just like, wishing somebody a Merry Christmas or thanking somebody for something they've done for your life, or just kind of highlighting somebody else and thinking of others is, I think, what should be focused on the holidays. So just like really simple cards, but writing them out.
In our house, we keep a glass bowl on the table throughout the holidays, and whenever we sit down and eat as a family at the table, which is like we try and do that often enough. Well, we always do a thing where we say what we're thankful for from that day, and my daughter will say cute stuff like how she did in school or something. But during the holidays, we write it down. There's actually a video about it on our channel, but we write it down and we put it in a glass bowl, and then on the holidays, like everyone reaches in and grabs one and reads like what someone else was thankful for, and it's really nice. And you don't need any money to do that.
Oh, that is so sweet.
I mean, one thing that we've been talking about a lot is volunteerism and charity, and as we go into the holidays. My kids, I think, starting in September, started making Christmas lists. And so by like late October, I was like, okay, we need an attitude adjustment here. And so I had an opportunity with a sponsor to go to a toy store, and they just said, go and buy a bunch of stuff. And I was like, I'm not bringing another toy into this house right now. Right. And so I thought it was a great opportunity to bring them and have them pick out stuff to bring to a shelter. So we found like a mother and child, a women's shelter for families, and we went and we picked out a bunch of stuff and we brought it there. And that's more a gift for us than for anyone else. We had getting chills just like thinking about our day. And my daughter made like a little rainbow loom bracelet, and she was going to give it to a little girl there. Like that was kind of her personal contribution. We're always crafting us. And and she brought it, and she was playing with a little girl, and she gave it to her, and her brother was there, and he's like, oh, what did she get? What did she get? Like someone got a present, and he saw the bracelet, and he reached into his pocket, and he had a bracelet, and he gave it to Claire. I was like, it's amazing. I'm gonna cry. I know. So that's a really special way, not only to like teach your kids like what the holidays are about, but like I know I'm gonna start crying. It was like more of a gift for us, It was great.
And we did it like kind of inspired by that. Justin and I talked about that. Scarlett and I went last week, and we asked a shelter here in Los Angeles what they really need, because I think on the holidays a lot of people volunteer their time, which is nice, but there's so many volunteers that like you have to ask in advance, and they really need help the rest of the year. And because at this age, like consumerism is kind of an issue, and trying to just teach them about giving. We did the same thing, but we went to a grocery store, and I had a list, and we also went and we got like men's underwear and things like that people don't normally donate.
Toiletry stuff.
Toothpaste, deodorant, and it was my daughter was like, why are we buying like T-shirts, like men's undershirts, and I was like, because a lot of people who are homeless like don't have a clean shirt in that community, and she was like, what? Like it was really shocking her to learn that. Yeah. And by the time we left this, at first she was like, I want this, I want that, and by the time we left the store, she was like, this is for someone else, So
that's good.
It's like that's awesome.
Change their perspective a little.
Wonderful. We have another question. This one's from Erin. Do you have any holiday traditions that aren't very common?
I actually married into a very Christmas crazy family, so they have all kinds of really fun traditions, and I don't know how common this is, but on Christmas Eve, usually, they come to us now, and we'll turn down all the lights and just the Christmas tree, and my father-in-law will read the story of Jesus from the Bible and his birth, and then we sit there and sing Christmas carols and go around the room, just our immediate family, and it's really fun and relaxing and just like a really beautiful way to spend time together. And my family's so silly, like we would be crack-ups about it, but they actually like are really earnest about it. There's no room for my sense of humor.
I love it.
I think that's such a great way to end the night on Christmas Eve, because you can feel the spirit of Christmas, and it's such a beautiful thing. We always do that on Christmas Eve too.
Yeah, we used to go to a movie, but now with all of our thousands of children, we can't. Like it's a Butler chain. Like there's too many. So now we go to like a cheer facility or like a gymnasium, and that's always been fun. Good way to like
get all the energy out of the kids.
And then I feel like us adults can like work out in sweats, and then you just go home and eat whatever you want.
Do you guys leave some food for Santa? We do the cookies for Santa every year, and then my daughter informed me a couple years ago that the reindeer were going to be hungry, so we leave reindeer food, and then it has to be eaten in the night. We come back, and Santa will usually leave a note, and maybe Rudolph will leave a note too.
We always did. We always left carrots for the reindeer, but last year oats and glitter came home from school, and I guess that's what reindeer really like, is oats and glitter.
Do you guys have an elf on the shelf?
No, but I love at Christmas time watching what the elf does. Yeah, it's so funny.
That looks fun. I should do that this year.
We have that.
I play Elf the movie on repeat, starting
I love that
Thanksgiving, just nonstop, constantly on. I like Smiling. Smiling's my favorite.
It's a Wonderful Life. I could watch
day.
that movie 1,000 times.
Me too.
It's a wonderful. I get so excited when it starts coming on TV. Zuzu's Petals.
I like Christmas Story. It's my favorite.
I'm an Elf girl, and we do National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
we've gotta
I mean,
do that.
obviously,
I think Grinch might be my
duh.
favorite.
Grinch? Okay, I might throw that in the rotation every now and then.
You're gonna have to with the baby.
I know. I'm gonna watch little baby movies.
This year's gonna be a lot different. I'm not gonna be there with the Butlers this year for Christmas Eve. We're going on a cruise.
We're not talking anymore.
Really? Baby moon.
And well, with my family.
Yeah.
And this will be the first time that I've spent Christmas Eve and Christmas morning with my family, which is
Fun.
exciting. But I'm starting to get a little sad to not be, not do the norm. But I'm excited too. But it will be a lot different.
One year that you shake it up, it'll be fun.
We're going to Mexico.
It'll be so fun.
Yeah, it'll be really fun. I'm hoping that it's going to feel like Christmas on the cruise ship.
I'm sure it will.
And I thought that, but then I was like, I bet there are a lot of people who want to get away from the holidays, that go on cruises to get away.
Maybe.
So I've been telling my mom, I'm going to make felt Christmas trees. We'll stick them to the wall. We're going to make some snowflakes and make it really feel like Christmas in our room.
One year we did Christmas in Vegas, because if you're Persian, there's like this huge Persian thing that goes on in Vegas. Like all these Persian singers come, and we did a huge trek to Vegas, and it was a blast being in Vegas for the holidays. It was just one year we did it. It's nice to shake it up.
We did that one year
We did these
too.
Persian concerts.
My mom's birthday is the day after Christmas, and we were Jewish, so we went to Vegas, and I was so crazy to me how much Christmas happens in Vegas. I didn't expect there to be
Strippers
people,
gotta have Christmas too.
but people are gambling, and then there's a Santa. It was interesting.
It took me a while. I was like,
Strippers
Christmas.
What?
Oh yeah, they
Like the holidays as well.
That's
yes.
in Vegas,
Awesome. Well, I feel like every holiday in my house is just always different from the norm, because it's like Persian meets American.
Everybody thinks that there is
they're so fun. My aunt I have an aunt from Venezuela. I have a very diverse family, so she throws the best Christmas party every year, and we do an intense, heated game of White Elephant every year with 45 people, and there's people stealing gifts, and all in fun. I mean, it's all a blast, and so much food, and when my aunt throws it, there's Persian food and Venezuelan food, and just a mixture
Christmas
of
arepas.
Yes, totally. She makes the best arepas. Those are these doughy magical things that you stuff with all kind of goodies, like cheese or sometimes meat. Yeah, we get crazy at my house for the holidays, but it's super fun. Thank you guys for sharing all your stories. We will be back next Thursday at 2. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.